You ever buy something simply so you can play with it for 5 minutes and then get rid of it? Well, I probably won't get rid of it after 5 minutes. But I only bought it so I could make this video of it. Even though I know that I've been churning out the computer videos lately. What's yet another one, right? This is a very classy looking Acer Veriton M2 series system. I'm going to make the assumption that it's not been upgraded. So it has a Pentium inside. Windows 7, so it's actually not all that old. Before I open it, you take a look. It came with this, which has electrical tape on it. Again, very classy. It's actually got PS2 ports and onboard video. Probably nothing good, but no, it's there. I'm sure this power supply is obscenely cheap. I'm surprised that there's no rear case fan. Guessing there was a sticker here that got removed. Standard 4 expansion slots. Nothing fancy there. It does have 4 USB ports, which is pretty neat. And a DVD, looks like a DVD burner. And dual layer drive. I'm not sure what all this pink crap on the outside is. Hopefully it can come off. If we pop the cover, which is actually almost already done for us, in fact it is already done for us, we can see the very much toolless nature of this case. Pull the receipts out. There's your chassis intrusion switch. Not sure whose motherboard this would be, but my guess is that it's probably an Intel board underneath the seams. You can tell it's a budget machine. It's only got 1 RAM stick installed. I'm not even really sure what it is. I can't read it. Might be 2 gigabyte, which I guess is not too bad. It's a light-on power supply, so again, probably not too bad in the grand scheme of things, but still, it's built to a price point. Interestingly, this does actually have a floppy connector on it. Could add a floppy drive, or, well, not really. I need an adapter cable. See, it always kind of amazes me with some of these cases. They give you all of these drive bays, and the stock power supply can't handle even half of them. So, really kind of begs the question, why even bother? But, I think enough of that. It's got a hard drive in it, which kind of intrigues me. Hitachi. That's significantly older than the system itself, which is odd. What size is it? 160 gigabytes. So not too bad in the grand scheme of things, but not really all that great either. So, hook that up. And then we'll hook the computer itself up and see if it explodes or if it does something interesting. Okay. Oh, here it comes. Maybe. That's not very promising. Yeah. There is an issue, probably related to the RAM in some way. I may fiddle with it. Okay, change the slot the RAM stick was plugged into. And that seemed to work. So we have a Pentium dual-core E6700, 3.2 gigahertz. Veriton M275, 2 gigs of RAM. CMOS battery is good. I think everything's good in here. Take a look. Everything seems to be running normally. Unfortunately, there's not much in the way of overclocking, but that doesn't surprise me, because it is, after all, OEM computing. Warning, your chassis has been opened. Whatever are we going to do about that? I may have to stop the video depending upon what this does next. Well, it's still running Windows 7. Here, no hard drive. So, I'm not sure if the hard drive is working. Should be LEDs on the case. There's hard drive activity. Here it comes. Please have a password. Configuring Windows updates. Windows 7 Professional. No password. Awesome. That's just what I wanted to see. At least it didn't do anything obscene. Looks like a pretty base install, though. Let's see. Acer M275 PC. Yeah, this is not the original factory build. Windows is not activated. It's probably pirated, if I had to guess. Intel G41 chipset. It's pretty common back in the day. Broadcom Net Extreme Gigabit Ethernet. Gigabit, that's not bad. Realtek audio. Alright. If we take a look, we can see, yep, C drive is pretty much empty. So, not much going on here. Well, there you go. You know, not for nothing, this could actually probably be a decent little computer if one changes the CPU to an i3 or an i5. I'm going to correct myself before the comments do. The system is not new enough to support a Core i3 or a Core i5. It is still a Core 2 based system. That being said, I'm sure that you can still find better chips than a E6700 Pentium dual core, so I'll hunt one down. It's awfully tempting to put a Core 2 quad in this. I think I've still got some Q6600s, maybe even some better chips. Something a little bit better than the Pentium dual core it's got in it now. Probably up the RAM a little bit. I do have some of this kicking around, this G-Skill Ripjaw stuff. It's 4 gigs worth. Probably could install that and give it a nice little boost, but it's probably not really. I'm probably just going to end up gunning it for the case anyway. Or maybe I'll see if I can upgrade the CPU to something a little bit better. It's a functioning system. I'll have to check the health of the hard drive later, but for now, I'm going to call it quits.